morning, everyone. It's Saturday morning. Here, well, actually, it's just afternoon now. Here in Romania. And we're driving around the main drag of Bran. And we're approaching Dracula Castle. For any out there, any detractors or those who say, well, they're really not there. Ladies and gentlemen, Dracula Castle. So as we said yesterday, it's time to talk. And we just want to bring you another little snippet and just show you a little bit more of Romania and talk to you about why we are doing what we're doing now. Why I'm here with you. The main, inspiration was to answer questions, because there's a lot of questions coming in. Yeah, here's another scene of the castle. And these are the castle grounds, and these are weekenders who've come here to visit Bran. As we've written, the funny part is these people all come here. Many don't know why they've come here, as you can see. They shop, they go to local markets, and they all come, many of them looking for one thing. They're looking for Dracula. Oddest part is, once they find Dracula, once they find the vampires, they're terrified. I can't tell you the number of times we've hit a local market or we've been in a public place and we end up with priests and lay people crossing us and turning and walking away from us terrified. And it's really true that when they come here looking for Dracula, when they actually find Dracula, they're terrified. It's an old world. It's a marvelous world here. Romania is one of the most enchanting places I've ever experienced in my life. There's a lot of spirit here. There's a lot of culture. There's an old world that dates back to almost before recorded history. I'm very proud of my new home here, as I'm very proud of Dracula Castle, and Brașov, and Bucharest, and the rest of what I've come to know as Romania. I'm also very proud of America, but that's another talk. Right now, there was a couple of questions that were posed yesterday after our live video, and one of them was from Frater. He asked, what kind of magic do you practice at Dracula Castle? Apparently, there's been a lot of people wondering just what kind of magic do we engage in. Well, the magic is not what most would consider a contemporary approach or a new age approach to magic. I've been practicing personally magic. I've been engaged in research and delving into the arts since I was 13 years old. And like most people, I've gone through many shifts and changes. My calling to Romania and to my current place in life, however, has brought me to a point where now because of the inspiration and the presence of the spirits, we commune with and ritual with here. Our practice is rooted in rituals and meditation that's age-old to this place. When we're at the temple here, we meditate and we commune with spirits and entities that are older than the earth itself. They're very powerful, and the influence they have is insurmountable. They're incredibly strong. So we don't engage in any sort of new age or a newer world approach to magic. The rituals we commune in and the magic we engage in was written down in texts in the 13 and 1400s, which we've had access to here. The books are amazing to read and they're amazing to see. It's old world knowledge that has not been brought to America yet, but it will be. The other question that I think we wanted to answer today, because there's been a lot of talk about it, was regarding the Devil's Bible. I'm not going to get very deeply into this because, quite frankly, any discussion about the Devil's Bible, what motivated it, where it came from, really is rooted in a face-to-face discussion from a podium at an event. What I will say to you is that the Devil's Bible was inspired by a force that was not of our choosing. We didn't choose to write the Devil's Bible. We were inspired to write it. The Devil's Bible is not, as the old saying goes, don't judge a book by its cover. And unfortunately, with a title like that, and inspired as a work as it is, everybody from the Vatican to the Orthodox Church of Eastern Europe has placed judgment onto us because of the title of the book. If you're interested in the Bible, my suggestion is, get it, read it, be inspired, see what's there, and you judge for yourself. Don't let other people judge for you. The third thing I'd like to talk about just briefly, and then we're going to sign off because we're headed to another region of Romania right now, is on awakening. What is an awakening? What is an awakening for you? What is an awakening for me? All I can say to that is, from our approach, we're very well trained in dealing with people and with many levels of consciousness and awareness. And an awakening for me is not an awakening for you. Nobody can define your awakening for you. Only you can do that. Don't let another person tell you how you feel and how you think. Just like don't ever let anybody else tell you how to practice your magic or what beliefs to follow. We have friends that span every belief system, from Buddhism to mainstream Christianity. Belief doesn't intimidate us. The conviction of belief does. And that's where magic comes from. That's the magic of the Devil's Bible. That's the magic of every text. So an awakening, it's what you make of it, not what I say it is. It's what you make of it. Now, I'll show you a little bit more of Romania as we're making our way. And with these visions, I can tell you that everywhere in Romania is absolutely nested with gorgeous rolling hills and vineyards. I have never seen one section of this country I can't honestly say I'm in love with. That I'm not in love with, excuse me. This is a gorgeous place. And I really recommend sometime come see it for yourself. We'll have another talk. Have a good day.